I'm Eric Klein from Line 6, and today we're going to take a look at our brand new HX Effects. It is effectively an effects-centric Helix pedal board, and it's designed specifically for guitarists who don't do modeling. They have their pedal boards, they have their favorite amps, and there are a lot of us here at Line 6 who do the same thing. We have our favorite pedal boards and our favorite amps. So HX Effects is unique, and it does 9 simultaneous effects. And they can be placed in any order in parallel paths with dynamic routing that can be sent out sends with 2 effects loops that can be stereo paired, full MIDI complement. So it's much closer to what you might find in Helix. But if you want, you can use it with the same ease of use as our M-class processors like M13 and M9. Currently, it has 117 HX level effects built in, and at the show, we're now announcing that HX Effects also includes 77 legacy effects from our best-selling DL4 modelers, M13s, M9s. So all of those legacy effects that we've been known for since the 90s are now built into HX Effects, except they sound better because of the better A to D converters, the op amps, clocking, everything's been retweaked. And as a special bonus, all of the existing Helix owners will also be getting all of those legacy effects as well. We're calling it the legacy updates. We're really excited. HX Effects is as compact as we could make something that can do 9 effects simultaneously. So it's not much bigger than an M9, and it's built like a tank, so it's built like Helix. And it's really, really fast to get around. So if you're used to something like M9, it's as simple as touching a switch and then turning the big knob to change what the effect is and turning the knobs to adjust the parameters. If you want to see all the parameters at once, you can touch a switch and it spills across all of the switches. So everything's designed to be very quick, very easy if you're an M-class processor user. If you happen to own Helix and you like to dig deep, we have a lot of really cool things hiding underneath, like a signal flow where you can route things to parallel path B. You can do crossover splits. You can do 4-cable method. You can do 7-cable method if you have 2 amps. So it's really, really flexible in that regard as well. So this will be shipping in the US this Thursday, the 25th of January, and we'll see it in Europe in mid to late February.
And can you use it as your main MIDI controller, for example, for another gear?
Absolutely. So it has the same deep MIDI integration that Helix has. So it has 6 buffered commands that can be loaded per snapshot or per preset. You can use send complex CC commands to all your Strymons if you want to insert your favorite pedals into the loops. So it can act as the centerpiece of your entire guitar rig as well.
So how many loops does it have? Does it have one loop for 4-cable method, for example, or how many?
It has 2 mono loops that can be ganged as a single stereo loop.
Okay.
Okay. A lot of people are going to want to see the back too, so if you want to zoom in on this guy. So we have 2 pedal jacks here that can accommodate either an expression pedal in, or they can be globally switched to be a dual amp control out. So this can actually do 4 amp control functions simultaneously. 2 mono loops or 1 stereo loop, stereo in, stereo out, full MIDI, USB sends MIDI over to your computer, your Mac or your PC or your iOS device if you have a camera kit, and it's built like a tank. So we're really excited.
So the addition of the effects, I guess, is done with the 3 knobs that you have at the top. So I guess the main encoder you have to push or something to get access to the effects.
So if you want to change what this is, you just turn the dial. Okay. But because we have hundreds and hundreds of items available, if you press the list, now you have the full model list that you would expect from Helix. So I'm going to change that to a synth, a mono, twin harmony. Now it's there.
Okay, so I guess you can, for example, assign the 3 bottom foot switches for change programs in your amplifier or whatever, and then you can choose each button to be like on-off certain effects or maybe groups of effects maybe?
Yep, exactly. So from this mode, if you want to treat it like an M9, you can assign 1 effect to 1 switch. However, if you go to the signal flow view, you can assign up to 8 things to a switch. So that could be turning a delay on, a reverb off, a mod on, changing the gain on a distortion, sending a CC message to a pedal all simultaneously from one switch. So it's as deep as you kind of want to make it.
Does it have the ability to load IRs?
Yes, so you can load 128 impulse responses into HX Effects, and those are typically used for acoustic body resonance if you want to get an acoustic sound from an electric. There are lots of IRs for that. If you were monitoring your guitar signal from your favorite amp in 4-cable method, you could also use a cab emulated IR that gets sent to front of house separately as well. So lots of flexibility in here. 128 presets, and then each preset has 4 snapshots as well. So, and those snapshots can recall individual IRs, just like Helix. So it's really flexible and really fast to get around.